Hello everybody, welcome to Miss Caceres English class. I am Chanel Jones, or better known as Miss Caceres at school. I will be your teacher this year. I am happily married and I have two beautiful boys. I love my family just as much as I love teaching. I've been a teacher now for over 13 years, which is a pretty long time. And I've been working here at STBS, or St. Teresa Bilingual School, for about 7 years now. I have expectations for this class as much as you guys do. My expectations for this year, as difficult as it may seem to you guys, is for us to always try our best, no matter what. Always ask questions when it is necessary and obviously about the class. And always be responsible. So we're going to move on now. I'm very, very excited about this school year, this new school year specifically with you guys, and I hope you feel the same way. So I thought for us to feel a little comfortable with each other, why don't we get to know each other? Is that okay with you guys? Seems to be. All right. Now, for us to get to know each other, I came up with this nice little idea where you guys give me a little bit of info about yourselves. So let's get down to business. The first thing is you're going to write down your name. Next to that, you can see there's a photo box for a selfie. Now, this is optional, you guys. You don't want to put a picture of yourself, you don't have to. What you can do is you can make a drawing of yourself, or you can draw something that represents you. For example, a heart, kittens, a soccer ball, an airplane, something that you feel represents you. Now, after that, you have a few of my favorite things. So I went with a couple of categories that I think are important that we know about each other. The first one is what your favorite color would be and what your favorite hobby is. Now, a hobby, remember, is a pastime, something you do to pass the time and something that you really enjoy. The next part is your favorite sport. Then your favorite TV show, favorite animal, favorite food, favorite subject, favorite book, favorite movie, favorite song, favorite candy, and your favorite ice cream. Now, while you guys are taking note on this, you can do this in your notebook, or you could do it in Word as a document, because in the end, I'd like you to send this to our Google Classroom. That way I get to know you guys better, and I'll have a little something there to remind me about what your favorite things are. In the area of book, if you guys aren't big readers, I solemnly swear for it to become my duty this year to make you lovers of literature. There's always that one book, you guys. Literature is awesome. It really is. And when I say subject, obviously your favorite subject at school, which one you consider the one that you enjoy the most. Below the selfie, you guys can see that it says 3 words to describe me. It's right here. So these are the 3 spaces. You guys can do it the same in your notebooks or in your Word document, however you feel more comfortable. And really think about this. If you guys need a little time, think about it and write down the 3 words that you would use to describe yourselves. So while you guys are taking note on this, I just want you to also maybe take a quick look around the classroom, in my Beatmoji classroom. I've put up some posters that I think are very important to live by. And these are all for you guys. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching you. Amazing things happen when you try. You are capable of more than you know. And then I have a whole Dear Student section for you guys. I'm going to read it out loud. It says, I believe in you. I am here for you. You are capable of great things. You are respected. You are listened to. And you are unique. You are worth it. I expect great things, and I will never give up on you. I care about you. Your success is my success. We are in this together. You are the reason why I am here. And that is true, you guys. I am here because of you guys. So you take your time and you fill it out. Remember, if you need to take a look at it again, you just rewind and it'll be there waiting for you guys. So we're going to go over now my answers for this entire thing. Let's see, my favorite color, blue. But Miss Caceres, what shade of blue? All shades of blue. My favorite hobby is reading and writing. I like to write short stories, and I also write a little bit of poetry on the side. My favorite sport is soccer, And when I say it's my favorite sport to play, and it's also my favorite sport to watch on TV or go to a live game. I don't specifically have a favorite TV show, but I am a huge anime fan. Like, you guys have no idea. Then we have animal. I couldn't just pick one. I love cats and dogs, but in general, I am a huge animal lover. Food, I have pasta. In subject, obviously, I went with literature. My favorite book of all time is The Fault in Our Stars. My favorite movie, I don't really have a favorite movie, but I love all 90s movie because I was a 90s kid. That's, when I was growing up, and it was mostly Disney movies. My favorite song is Someone to Love. And my favorite candy, when it comes to candy, I think about chocolate specifically, and I love Twix Hershey's white chocolate bar. Those are my two favorites. Like, white chocolate is heaven for Miss Caceres. And then you have my favorite ice cream, which is vanilla with chocolate chips, which, again, the vanilla, huge fan. And then you have the 3 words I decided to use to describe myself. I went with kind, passionate, and open-minded. And as you guys can see, this is my selfie with my little beat emoji. Now, there are a couple of things I'd like you guys to maybe take note on. I don't want you to forget certain things that you need for our class. So let's review a few of those things that you need to remember before we start our classes. Be prepared with everything necessary, every material that maybe you've been asked for beforehand, or, the materials you use on a daily basis. Always write down your heading in your notebooks, block paper, or if you decide to do Word document, always remember to add your heading. Review your objective. You also need to write that down. Review your I can statements. You also have to write those down. And for those of you that are new to our school, welcome once again. If you don't understand what I mean by I can statement, I'm going to explain that to you a little further on. So here's an example of what I expect it to look like. I need you to have your name, date, grade and section. Below that, you're going to write the objective of the class and the I can statement. The I can statement is a statement that lets you know what you are supposed to be learning today. That's what an I can statement is. And once you can say I can, that means that you've gotten the idea of what the class is about. So I hope that's clear for you guys. So this would be perfect for me. I love this heading. That's beautiful. Now, let's discuss what I will be teaching you guys this year. My class is made up of 3 parts. It's English class, but within English class, we have literature, where we're going to be reading all different types of literature. You've got science fiction, fiction, nonfiction, poetry. There's going to be a little bit of everything in there. Then you've got grammar, where we focus on parts of speech, pronouns, nouns, adjectives, prepositional phrases, independent clauses, everything that you can think about that you've learned about in grammar before, and maybe a couple of new topics you've never seen before. Writing class, one of my favorites of the 3. Writing, you guys, you're going to learn how to write this year a lot with me, and it's not just like writing a paragraph or writing this or that. It's going to be expressive writing. It's going to be creative. And I hope you guys are paying attention because this is really important. If you, like I said before, if you want to take notes, and that way you won't miss a single beat, like they say. Okay. Now there are a few apps that we'll be working with and are essential to my class, you guys. Literally, these are essential. Your Gmail, you need to be checking that at least twice a day. That's right, twice a day to make sure you don't miss any assignments, okay? Google Classroom, that's where your assignments are going to be posted. So you need to be checking your Google Classroom. Automatically, you guys know this already, but just a reminder, automatically, when you're given an assignment in the Google Classroom, it generates an email and sends it to you. So those two are linked. They go together. And then you have YouTube. We are going to be having, each teacher is going to be having a YouTube channel, and with time we will be giving you the link. For the moment being, you'll have to wait on that for a while. Okay, rules for the meetings. Now these rules are very important, so take a seat and really listen. Again, if you guys want to take notes, I'm fine with that. Our meetings will be a way for us to all see each other and to talk to each other. We will start with a greeting, and then we will have an opportunity to share something with each other. We're going to take a few minutes every day before starting class, and when I say a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes, to just say good morning or good afternoon and ask how everyone's doing, and moving on from that and starting with the class. Now, our meetings will last somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes. And I say that just in case, we take a few minutes to talk, like I said at the beginning, and then we start the class. So somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes, okay? If you're having technical difficulties, send me an email, okay? That way I can try to help you out and see what the problem is. Now, there are some do's and some don'ts when we have our meetings. Sit in a quiet spot in your house with limited distractions and background noises. Keep yourself on mute until it is your turn to speak. Be on time. We will only be meeting for 45 minutes. Make sure your siblings or your pets or both know not to interrupt you during this time. Make sure you are dressed appropriately. Now, some of your parents were asking, and I'm going to also clarify this for you guys right now, if you had to wear a uniform. That is not obligatory. If you have a uniform available, use it. If not, just wear appropriate attire, because it's important that we dress appropriately for our classes. Here are the don'ts for the meetings. Don't walk around with your device. Make sure you stay in one spot and sit still during our meeting. Don't interrupt your friend when he or she is talking. Don't eat or drink during our call. This is a respectful area, so everyone needs to make sure that they are here to pay attention. Okay, so let's talk about how our school has this great community. It's known as tribes. And in this community, we have agreements that we follow, which are attentive listening, mutual respect, right to participate, right to pass, appreciations, and no put downs. Now, I'm going to take a second to explain this. These are agreements that we are all agreeing to. Okay, we are making this commitment as a class to follow these 4 agreements. Attentive listening, that does not only go for me, it goes for you guys as well. You need to be listening not only when I speak and explain something, but also when your classmates ask or explain something, because they might have the same answers or the same questions as you guys. And if their answers are different, then you could add on to that and, have our answer expand and have everyone, in the same space. Mutual respect, always mutual respect, you guys. We need to respect each other. And specifically when you have an opinion to give or a comment to make, always think about if it's really that important, and always make it constructive. Constructive means that we're trying to help each other out, not bring anybody down. Right to participate and right to pass. The right to participate means that you always have the right to participate in class if you want to give your opinion about the topic we are seeing in the class. The right to pass as well, if you guys are having an off day or if you just don't feel like, giving your opinion, that's okay, as long as I know that you're listening and you're understanding. That's what's important. Appreciations, no put downs. Like I said before, we're here to bring each other up, not bring each other down. We are here to help each other, okay? So those are the 4 tribes agreements. Well, guys, I hope everyone enjoyed this welcome back presentation. I cannot wait to start our online classes next week. And remember, stay safe. See you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.